Welcome back guys. Wuthering Waves just received a major update in the form of version 1.3. This update features new characters, new story content and tons of quality of life fixes. In this video I'll be testing the game on my Rog Ally and Steam Deck running on Windows 11. On Rog Ally I'll be running the game with AFMF2, AMD's travel level implementation of flame generation. In order to get AFMF2 working on your Rog Ally, you need to install AMD's latest beta GPU driver. You just need to enable AFMF2 from Adrenaline software. Now this game's profile did not pop up automatically in Adrenaline. I had to manually add the game's exe file to it. I'll show you the process. Just open Adrenaline software. This is its current version 24.20.11.01. Click on Gaming. Here just click on these three dots. Then click on Add Again. Navigate to the directory where you have installed Wuthering Waves. In my case it's C drive. Epic folder. New folder. Wuthering Waves games. This is the games installed directory. Open client folder. Open binaries folder. Then open win64 folder. Select this file. Client win64 shipping.exe. Then click on open. I have already added it to Adrenaline. There it is. Games Adrenaline setting. FreeSync on. VSync off, anti-lag setting enabled. AFMF2, I'll disable it for the time being. We'll be setting search mode to high. This will prevent frame generation from getting disabled during fast visual motion. Performance mode to quality, setting disabled. First I'll run the game without frame generation. I've set the UMA buffer size to 4 GB. My Ally is running on BIOS version 441. Using a 25 watts manual profile, all three power values set at 25 watts, 900p resolution, CPU boost, disable. This game supports DirectX 12 API on RTX 20 series or higher GPUs. On Rog Ally, game should be running using DirectX 11. I'll just enable Adrenaline overlay. Show you the performance metrics. There you go. Graphics API DirectX 11. I'm from India using the game's SEA servers. In-game settings, display mode set to full screen, 900p resolution, frame rate set to 60. On Rog Ally, we can't set the FPS higher than 60 in this game. VSync off, I have set all the settings to medium. FSR on. All of the effects are enabled except for motion blur. And that's it. My current location, city of Jinzhou. There's Rover. Yeah, here FPS is close to 60. GPU utilization around 70%, VRAM usage around 2.7 GB, APU power drop 19 watts. I'll be using my grappling hook. I tested this game day one of its release. It suffered from performance issues like traversal stutters, hitching, shader compilation related stutters. Observe the stutter there. This is why I'm moving the camera around so quickly. Use my hook. Keep an eye on the FPS counter. Not bad. Yeah, FPS dropped down to around 47, back up to 60. Few glitches are still present with the latest update. See, whenever I use my grappling hook, FPS drops down to around 49. It just stutters less with this new update. Sprint. Now I'll be using my glider. It's the night time. Lighting looks beautiful. There's the moon. See. Okay, when using the glider, FPS drops down to around 50, 49. 49 to 59 FPS base performance. Now I'll enable AFMF2. I'll just press its hotkey, Alt Shift and G. AFMF2 is active. Resume the game. FPS increased to around 110. I can observe the added amount of smoothness. AFMF2 is definitely working. Game's HUD elements are not flickering. Input delay is manageable. Latency increased by around 13 milliseconds. Use my hook. FPS dropped to around 102. AFMF2 is trying to double the FPS from 50 to 100. It's doing a good job so far. Yeah, observe the hitch. Frame generation is not a fix for micro stuttering, gliding. Okay, I am observing some minor ghosting around rover's character model during fast visual motion. Very difficult to observe this graphical artifact on LS small display. There is some ghosting around the yellow circle as well. I'll just enable LSFG version 2.3. First I'll disable AFMF2. LSFG is a universal frame generator that works on any GPU, included with a paid application called Lossless Scaling that sells on Steam Store for around $7 US. These are its settings. Not using any of Lossless Scaling's upscaling algorithms. LSFG version 2.3 selected, X2 mode, which will try to double the FPS. Performance mode disabled, clip cursor setting enabled, sync mode default, maximum latency set to 1, draw FPS setting enabled, capture API TXGI settings, hotkey for enabling LSFG control Alt and S, start as administrator setting enabled, minimize the application and just click on scale, go back to the game. Using Afterburner overlay to show you the performance metrics, LSFG is working, base FPS 60, FPS with frame generation around 110. Okay, observing some aggressive graphical artifacts. Rover's head is flickering. Smoothing effect is noticeable. I'll just use my glider. Missed the hook there, my bad. Oh my god, the entire character model is flickering, so I would not recommend using LSFG in this game due to aggressive graphical artifacts. Show you some combat. We'll load this area, Qichi village, disable LSFG, enable AFMF2. Frame generation effect does not get disabled even when I move the camera in complete circles like this. Yeah, there is some ghosting around rover's character model, minor ghosting. I'll just jump into combat. This area is more demanding than the previous one. Looking for some small fries. VRAM is around 3.1 GB. It's increasing. Why is this area empty? Here FPS is close to 100. I'll just use my abilities. Decent experience.
Wind guide me.
More creatures. Comment is going on. I'll help these guys.
Leave it to me. The hour is upon us.
Hitching is going on. So with the latest update, it's not a completely stutter-free experience, but it definitely stutters less compared to the earlier version of the game. Decent experience on Rog Ally with the AFMF2. Some minor ghosting around the character model. Now I'll be testing the game on my Steam Deck. I own the LCD variant of Steam Deck. I have set the UMA buffer size to 4 GB. Install Steam Deck's latest Windows APU driver that was released on 15th August. In the background, RTSS and Steam Deck tools are running. Connected my Cosmic Bytes Alliance gamepad to deck via Bluetooth mode, version 1.3. Adrenaline settings for the game. Anti-lag setting enabled. V-Sync on. Steam Deck tool settings. FPS limit set to 60. 800p resolution. And that's it. See the overlay here. In-game settings, full screen mode, 800p resolution, frame rate 60. Can't go higher than it. V-Sync off. I have set all the settings to low. FSI enabled. Rest of the effects are disabled except for anti-aliasing. And that's it. I'm in the city of Jinzhou. There's Rover. Okay, here FPS is close to 42. We are not hitting the GPU bottleneck, so the game's performance is limited by the single core CPU performance. Display does not support VRR. I can observe the choppiness. Using my grappling hook, FPS dropped down to around 30. This sequence is very demanding. Not sure why. Using the glider, FPS is close to 40. Drop to 30 during fast visual motion. It's better to just cap the FPS at 30. Just use Steam Deck tools. Overlay. Cannot use AFMF on Steam Deck Windows. Now I'm in the open world. You can see the city in the background. Go this way. A few hitches. See? Traversal status are still present in this game. Expect a few hiccups whenever you enter any new area. Jump into combat. Use my abilities. Massive FPS drop. So not the ideal experience on Steam Deck, but the game is playable. (24 to 30 FPS). This thing is down. Your special abilities are very demanding. So that's it with the video. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.